All right, what is going on, Lake Pro Tackle fam? I am back from the High School National Championship. We got a cool little video going on right now. We got some brand new baits while I was gone, some really cool baits. For those of you who enjoy swim baiting and enjoy the fight, enjoy the journey, enjoy the catch, this bait is gonna get you going. So if you aren't a swim baiter, but you're still interested, make sure you stay tuned. These baits are really awesome. This is the first of the kind in the shop, so brand new vendor in the shop right now, as well as one of his newer baits in here. And we're talking about the bait right behind me here. Let's take a look in the case. There it is, right there. So this, guys, is the Fish Everything G300. Coming in at $300. We got 3 colors at the moment. So we got Lake Fork Bone, got Green Gizzard, and we got Muddy Shad. So we're gonna take these out of the case here, talk about them, and I'll see you in just a second. All right, so you're probably wondering, Sam, what the hell am I getting for $300? There's so many glide baits that you carry at Lake Pro Tackle that are $50, $100, $150, maybe $200. For $300, what am I getting? So before I get into that, let's talk about these baits and the makers themselves. So Victor Depe is the owner of Fish Everything. He has been making glide baits for quite a while. He is very, very good at what he does. He makes some amazing baits, makes a wide range of baits that all perform exceptionally well. Now, he is known for the paperweight. That is one of his more notable baits. This bait here is a 11.5, 12-inch bait. So it is not a small bait, and these take a lot of time to get right. When it comes to the technology inside this bait and the balancing system and all that, he did it right. He spends a lot of time in the R&D, in the paint, and in the workshop creating these baits here. So before we get into the colors and everything, that is a little bit about the company. Fish Everything. Victor is such a great guy. He reached out to me wondering if he wanted, or if I wanted to bring these in the shop, and immediately I was like, dude, yeah, heck yes, I absolutely love your baits. I have some of his taxi shads, the TS10s, absolutely love them. This is basically just a little bit of an upgrade. When it comes to these baits here, the G300, again, super, super amazing bait. When it comes to working it on those wide glides, as you can see here, it is not going to have a really just choppy action. Now you can chop it a little bit. It's gonna move forward a little more than a normal chopping style glide like a Chad Shad or something like a Trick Shad or even a Clutch Eco. This one is going to be more your traditional glide. It is going to sink perfectly level. If you do want to weight it a little bit back heavy, it's going to start shooting up. If you want to weight it forward heavy, it's going to shoot down on you just a little bit. The way he created these was to be very versatile. Now again, it's going to be that 11 3/4, almost 1 foot bait. It is a big profile bait for those fish that want to go eat a big meal. So you can throw this all times of the year, but when it really shines is going to be in those really cold months and those really hot months right about now, when that shad just gets going, those big ones are coming up and those big fish are chasing them. So like I said, we got 3 different colors. We got Lake Fork Bone, which is gonna have a little tan, little dark back, pearl underbelly. We got this one here, which is honestly one of my personal favorites. This one here is a Muddy Shad. It is gonna have a much darker back, a little pearl on the bottom. It's gonna have some red between the joints, so when that fish is chasing it from behind, sees that little red flash, it wants to go eat it. It's gonna have kind of just a dirty look to it, like it's been in some muddier water. And I'll get some close-ups on these for y'all as well. And finally, we have another really great color. I believe it's just Green Gizzard. Yep, Green Gizzard. It's gonna have a little bit of green running down. And what's really neat about the paints on these is they're really two-tone paints. You can't really tell in the camera, but when you look at it in the sunlight, it is green, and when you shift it, it turns purple. So Green Gizzard is just an extremely amazing color shift. Color here, again, it does have a little hit of red in the joint, but that right there is a 12-inch, $300 bait. Now this bait here, I believe, weighs around 7.5 ounces, and it is, again, just beautiful. Now, what's great about these, let me talk about that. What is absolutely so great about these baits here is that he created them to be extremely fishable in all situations. So as we know, fishing resin glide baits, when the water temp cools down and heats up, you're gonna have a different rate of sink. So he has created these little tuning chambers inside the bait. So to access that, get yourself some pliers, and there's a little nub at the top of the back joint here. You're gonna pull that out, and they are very friction fit in there, so it's gonna squeak a little bit. Takes a couple tries to actually get them out, but that just tells you they are in there very, very well. So let me get this out off camera so it's not squeaking in the mic, and then I'll catch up with you. Okay. All right, there we go. Finally got it out. It took me just a little bit. So as you can see here, I have pulled the little pin out, and these are very heavy duty pins. And I really love the heavier duty pins in case you do get some big fish. And you know, that pin is secure, that joint is secure essentially. Uses very heavy duty hardware. Not to mention the hooks on here are wicked sharp. I'm not sure exactly what hooks are on here. Wicked sharp round bends. They're gonna hook your fish and keep them pinned. They're not gonna break on you. That I can guarantee. So when it comes to the baits, there are 2 areas for you to tune the bait. He does pour some lead in the bottom here to help it balance out, as well as another little hole right there. I think you can see it right there in the middle. So what's great about this hole is you can stick a drop shot weight, you can stick literally whatever in there, some split shot, and there is actually a really, really small hole in the side. I'm gonna zoom in there for y'all. That little hole is so you can stick a toothpick through the hole like this, and it's gonna hold your split shot in there. So it's extremely adjustable. If you wanna put a rattle in the bait, you can put some rattles in there, hold it in with a toothpick. Optionally, you can also use monofilament or thick fluorocarbon line, and that will hold it in as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do with the bait. So when it comes to all the hardware, everything is just super strong. You are paying for a premium glide bait, premium paint, premium hook hangers, premium hooks, split rings. Everything about this bait is made to last. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video here about this G300. It is such an amazing bait. We only have 4 of them in stock. We've got 1 Lake Fork bone, 1 muddy shad, and 2 green gizzard, because that was, again, one of my colors, and I was like, we just got to have that one. Again, guys, it is just, these hooks are killing me, getting them in my fingers, getting them everywhere, but definitely check out these bad boys right here. When it comes to the big glide baits, now is the time, either really big, really small. That's kind of how I run in the summertime. It's either a drop shot or I'm throwing a big old glide bait like this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Keep up with us on social media, Instagram and Facebook, and we will see you next time at Lake Pro Tackle. See you guys.